Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 151, this TCG set is now out, and it is highly anticipated. I am very excited to look at all these Kanto Pokemon. I'm super excited for Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise EX. I really love the Squirtle art on here, as well as the Wartortle art. I love it so much. It really makes me sad that, most people aren't playing Wartortle in the decks. They're using Squirtle, Rare Candy, Blastoise EX. But the Wartortle art on here, and also on the illustration rare is phenomenal, of course. The Blastoise EX card, I really am excited for because I really like water Pokemon and water decks, I guess. I kind of want to slot in with Chimpao. I'm not looking to win, I'm just looking to have fun. But his ability is Solid Shell, which means the Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. And then Twin Cannons is the big attack on this big bulky guy. This big guy with 330 HP. Holy hell. But Twin Cannons let you do 140 damage, discarding up to 2 basic water energy from your hand, which does 140 for each card you discarded this way. And then, of course, there is an Arbok EX. I got that card. Sadly, I got no Ekans. I can't play him right now. But he is there, and he is there to disrupt. And it looks like a lot of people are excited about it. Bind Down says during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. And then Menacing Fangs, your opponent discards 2 cards from their hand. That's kind of rough. The Pikachu and Raichu are adorable because they're on all fours and they're trucking. Really like that, artwork-wise. And then the Wigglytuff EX is a card with the ability Expanding Body, which, if this Pokemon has any special energy attached, it gets plus 100 HP. So that's 350 HP, which beats Blastoise's humongous 330, but my goodness, there's a lot of, between those two, huge HP stats. There's really awesome Meowth art, and I love the move Come Here Right Meow, not because it's particularly good, but just because it's just fun. The Poliwhirl is awesome. I got, this regular card of him kind of blending in with something with the wall, and then also the illustration rare, and I'm so happy about that. I know people are excited about the Alakazam EX because it allows you to attack from the bench. So, Dimensional Hand, this attack can be used even if this Pokemon is on the bench. And it does 120 for 2 energy, Psychic Energy. And yeah, that's pretty wild. I can't wait to see how people are using it. I know it's already probably being a lot of fun for many. This is interesting Doduo art. The Farfetch'd, I also have, and I'm so happy I do. I don't know, once again, this is just one of those artworks where I just love it so much. Wish I could just have it in a deck or something just to see it more. We also have this Psychic line of Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar. Very interesting. I do have the Haunter, and it's got the ability Spirit Return. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may put a supported card from your opponent's discard pile into their hand. This sounds interesting, and I'm trying to rack my brain for any great uses. I'm just curious, because like I said, I'm not the best player of the game, most strategic mind, but let me know. Then there is also this Chansey. Lucky Bonus is the ability. If you took this Pokemon as a face-down prize card during your turn and your bench isn't full, before you put it into your hand, you may put it onto your bench, and if you put your Pokemon onto the bench in this way, flip a coin, and if heads, take 1 more prize card. Lots going on. Then we have other new ones, of course. We have a new Ditto. So this Ditto is pretty nice. It's cool to see, and it has the ability Transformative Start. Once during your first turn, if this Pokemon's in the active spot, you may search your deck and choose a basic Pokemon you find there, except any Ditto. And if you do, discard this Pokemon and all attached cards and put the chosen Pokemon in its place, and then shuffle your deck. The Aerodactyl art is insane. He's shooting a laser throughout. It's crazy. And then there is, of course, this Snorlax and the ability Ferociousness. It also features the promo of it in the ETBs. If you get the ETB, you'll get a Snorlax promo, this one, with the ability Voraciousness, which is pretty cool, and it takes advantage of the new Leftovers item. And yeah, this is a massive Snorlax. The Zapdos CX is also a card that people are excited for, and I think they should be. It looks like it's gonna be a blast. If this Pokemon has any electric energy, lightning energy attached, it has no retreat cost. That's pretty sick. And then Multi-Shot Lightning. This attack does 90 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. Wow. Then we have a cool Dragonite, cool Mewtwo, and Mew EX, probably the poster child. The ability Restart. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 3 cards in your hand. And then Genome Hacking. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. That's wild. I love this. And yeah, the Mew is adorable. It's great. There's a bunch of, well, maybe not like a bunch of new trainers, but there's new trainers, of course. There's, Cycling Road. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard a basic energy card from their hand in order to draw a card. Daisy's Help. She lets you draw 2 cards and look at your face-down prize cards. Erica's Invitation, Giovanni's Charisma. I got those. Your opponent reveals their hand, and you put a basic Pokemon you find there onto your opponent's bench. If you put a Pokemon onto their bench in this way, switch it with that active Pokemon. Put an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon into their hand. If you do, attach an energy card from your hand to your active Pokemon. The Leftovers is a really cool thing that I can't wait to play with. And yeah. And then we got the illustration rares that are gorgeous. Honestly, the Bulbasaur line I think is my favorite of the bunch. I mean, I do love the Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, but I don't know. Ivysaur specifically is like my favorite. It's cool. And then the Caterpie is nice. The Pikachu is charming. The Nidoking is probably the only other one I really want. Psyduck is cool. I have the Poliwhirl. There's Machoke, which is cool. We also have some Tangela. Mr. Mime. The Mr. Mime is, of course, very creepy, very scary to look at. I'm torn on like whether I need to have it or not. It's very weird. I like how weird it is. It's kind of creepy. It's just a creepy Pokemon. The Omanite is awesome, Dragonair, and then the full arts, of course, we also have. I would love to get just a Wigglytuff EX full art. I like that. And then, of course, Mew EX. Mew is going to be in a lot of decks. It's got no retreat cost, and yeah, I can't wait to hopefully get one and try and experiment around with it as well. With all these cards, really. It's really awesome. And then, of course, we have some full art supporters that are really cool. And some special illustration rare Pokemon. The Blastoise, he is sinking. I definitely want to get maybe one of those at some point. And then, of course, special illustration rare supporters. The Erica's Invitation is very popular and a chase card for many. And then there is a Golden Mew. And there's cards cut for promos. Ta-da. All right. That's that. I guess you can only get that beautiful illustration, rare, kind of different Mew EX in there. Thanks so much for checking out the set with me, and I hope you're having fun. Let me know your thoughts on it as well. I'd love to hear about it, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much, and hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.